mute yourselves, or Amy might mute. I'm not sure, but sometimes it just works better if you mute yourself. And then we're going to get started. We are going to start on our knees. If starting on your knees is very uncomfortable for you, you could use a pillow under your knees, or you can come into a seated position and then just do the arm work. We're going to do a little bit of leg stuff as well in the kneeling position, but don't worry about that if that's uncomfortable for you. So go ahead and sit back on your heels. The toes will just be untucked, so sitting back. And just start settling into your bodies. So we'll get started here. Take some nice deep breaths. Sigh it out. Always a great way to start class is with some breathing. Just releasing stress that maybe we didn't realize that we're holding on to. Letting go of any spent up negative energy you might be holding on to. You never know. I'm just breathing in this moment and appreciating being here today, taking this time for yourself out of your day, and just giving yourself that gratitude. And just keeping your eyes closed. We'll take one more breath. Sigh it out, and let's go ahead and open your eyes. We're just going to bring your hands down to your sides and then look over your left shoulder. Just nice and gently, and look over your right shoulder. So just side to side. And each time, maybe exhaling as you look over your shoulder. And then come through center. I want you to look down towards your navel, keeping your spine still, and look up towards the sky. Just 2 more times, down and up, taking your time. Sighing where you need to. Back to nice neutral neck here. We're going to bring the arms up to a goalpost position. So right here, bringing the hands down and up, working a little bit into that rotator cuff. So coming as far back as you can go and coming as far down as you can go. Everyone's shoulders are different. Some people have cranky shoulders, shoulder injuries. It's such a common thing. So do your best. Range of motion is challenging. That's why we work on it all the time. This is used to be really, really challenging for me. It's gotten better with a lot of these movements. So the more you practice, let's go one more time all the way down, and then windshield wiper, little windshields. The shoulders stay the same, out and in. Let's go for 5 and 4, for 3, for 2. Keep the arms nice and straight. Slowly rotate right and slowly rotate left, moving through that midsection. It's not really about the arms. They're strong and stable. It's really about that midsection. Exhaling each time you come over to one side. Now let's start speeding it up. Little pulse, pulse, one side, pulse, pulse, other side, pulse, 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 pulse. Last time, both sides, pulse, pulse, meeting in the center, pulse, pulse, right here, center. Bring the left hand down towards the sky, come up and over. So just side to side, nice and gentle. Get that side body stretch. Those side ribs, breathe. Let's go a little bit faster, reach. Maybe a little deeper too. See how far over your head you can reach. Last one, up to the other side. Hold it here. We're going to swing that arm around and over to the other side. Let's get that rotation. Look to the sky, bring your arm back, and then swing it on forward up to the other side. Open the heart. Exhale. So it's a big rotation, getting that spine moving. Good. Just being mindful of your movement today. Last time, we're going to meet down in kind of like a down or a child's pose position. Reach forward, hollow out the spine, and then roll it on up, bringing the hands behind you. Open your chest. Look to the sky. Tuck the chin under. Roll it on forward. Round your spine. Reach. One more time this way. Open your heart. This next time, we're going to round forward. And when we open our heart, we're going to lift our hips up. And if you're in a seat, you can do the same thing, just lifting those hips up, lifting the hips to the sky, coming on down one more time this way. Round forward, graze the floor, lift those hips up. Stay here for just a moment. Lift, lift, lift. Good. Bring it on down. Swinging on forward. We're going to bring our hands to the earth, tuck your toes under and come into a crouch position. So we're on our toes. Let's just flex and point through the toes. Flex and point. Heels down, heels up. A few times. I don't know if you can see my feet. Heels down, heels up for 2. I am doing something. And 1. Now your heels come down. Plant your hands, lift your hips to the sky. Now we're going to draw the hips down, back, heels lift. Heels down, hips lift. Heels lift, hips down. Good. So just keep going here, lifting the toes as you lift the hips to the sky. We rock back on the heels. Let's go for 2. And for 1. Good. So we're in a forward fold here. Let's roll your spine on up 1 vertebra at a time. Roll the shoulders back into place. We're going to tuck our chin under, roll the spine on down 1 vertebra at a time. Same thing. Roll your spine on up. Roll the shoulders back. This time we're going to come into our couch. Roll, tuck the chin, roll it on down. Hands to the earth. Find your crouch. Hips lift, roll it back up. Last time that way. Tuck the chin, roll the spine. Nice and gentle. Find that little tuck. Heels down, roll it on back up. Separate your feet nice and wide now. Inhaling the arms to the sky. Flat back fold here. We're going to round the spine, rolling on up. So your feet are as wide as your mat. Inhale. Exhale, flat back. Press your booty back. Lengthen on up, strong through the core last time. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the earth. This time, sink your hips back. Maybe it's here. Maybe it's all the way down. So maybe you're right here, and that's okay. We're just going to lift and lower. Lift and lower. If your hands are on the floor, it's right here. Lift and lower. So we're working into that hip mobility. So good for those hips and those knees, but certainly listen to your body. If you have cranky knees, you're not going to go as low. That's okay. Down and up. Let's hold it down wherever you're at. Press into those thighs. Find that malasana, that kind of yoga squat here, side to side. Take a moment. For 3, for 2, for 1, can you float your arms in front of you? Can you lift up with a strong core and glutes and thighs? We're going to come all the way down, all the way up. Those toes are turned outward a little bit. You might just be right here. Absolutely fine. If you can go all the way down with me, do that. We're just working into the strength. Let's bring the arms back and come all the way back down. 1 more time. We're going to pulse it right here. Everyone in the center right here, pulse. Pulse. Breathe. For 5, 4, 3, 2, stand it on up. Roll those shoulders back, shake those legs out. Awesome. I'm just going to step forward. My head's going to be cut off. We're going to lift your arms to the sky. Exhale, press those booties back. Hands to the earth. You're going to step your left leg back right here. So we're in a nice deep lunge. Get yourself situated. Toes are forward. Let's pulse it out. Breathe. For 5, 4, 3, 2, plant your left hand. Lift your right hand to the sky. Open and reach to that knee that's back. So your left knee, reach and lift. I'm going opposite with my voice. Lift and reach. Let's go for 2. Breathe. Last one. Hold it. Open. 5, 4, 3, 2, both hands to the floor. Step that back foot forward. The other one goes right back into that deep lunge. Let's pulse it out. Whatever this looks like for you, maybe it's a little higher. Pulse it. 5, 4, 3, 2, lift the left hand to the sky. Reach to the opposite knee and lift. Maybe you're just reaching towards the floor, and that's okay. Breathe. Let's go for 3. Open your heart for 2. Last one. Let's hold it for just a beat. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hand to the earth. Step your other foot back into a plank position. Yeah, a little bit of flexibility. Hang in there. Hold strong for 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring your knees down. Wrists right underneath the shoulders. Drop the belly, lift the heart. Exhale, round through your spine. Drop the belly, lift the heart. Maybe tuck your toes and untuck them. 2. Take a nice deep breath, a nice active warm up. And for 1, nice neutral spine here, shoulders back and down. Let's lengthen the left leg nice and long. Flex the foot, heel to the back of the room. Arm reaches the opposite one. So it would be your right arm, your left leg. Pull the belly button up towards the spine. Hang out here for just a moment. Finding that stability in your body, that balance, that control. Breathe. We're going to pull the knee and the elbow in and reach it long. There is no movement in that spine. So it's not a yoga quadruped here. It's a Pilates one. So no movement. Granted, you can round your spine certainly in Pilates, but we're trying to control through that midsection. So keeping it nice and long, nice controlled belly pulling in. Let's go for 3, 4, 2, 4, 1, hold it here nice and long. Give me baby pulses. Lift, lift, lift. You're lifting through the glute. The back knee is nice and straight. For 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, hand down, knee down. Just 1 cat and cow. Drop the belly. Take a breath, neutral spine. Other side, lengthen the right leg now. Both toes are flexed. Reach that left arm nice and long. Gaze is looking down, so not towards me, but keep that neck nice and long. Reaching the fingertips forward, so there's a lot of energy in the arm. So I'm not loosey-goosey, I'm really energized. Biceps inward, palms inwards. Breathe. Take a moment. In 5, 4, we're gonna move. 3, 2, bring it in. Bring it out. Bring it in. Strong belly. Control the movement. Good. In and out, squeeze the tush. Dive that belly in towards that spine. Let's go for 5 and 4. Find that strength in your body for 3, 4, 2. Let's hold it right here and give me pulses, little pulses. Lift through the buns, not the knee, not the hamstring even, through the glutes. For 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, hand down, knee down. 1 round cat-cows. Just moving the spine, shaking it out. Let's wag the tail side to side, looking from side to side. Take a nice deep breath. Okay. We're up in it a little bit. Go ahead and roll it up for just a second. Shake out your wrists. If you have sensitive wrists here, then maybe this is a little bit much on the wrist. So give them a shake. Then let's come back to our hands. Really wide jazz hands. The more that we turn them outwards and the more that we can grip with the palms, the less strain that we have on those wrists, which is what I really want. I don't want the strain on there. So tuck your toes, knees are right underneath your hips. We're gonna lift those knees up and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, strong bellies, 5, 4, 3, 2, bring the knees down for 5, 4, 3, 2, pick them up for 10, 9, 8, bellies pulled in, shoulders are back and down, 4, 3, 2, rest, come on down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more set. We lift them up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set them down. Let's just shift forward and back. Give our wrists a little massage. And let's just spin in circles. The other direction. Take a breath, reset yourself, roll it on up, shake the wrist out. We are coming into power pose, into a plank. So those are plank preps. We still have a minute to go. So this will be a full minute plank of variations. So you are welcome to come onto your knees. Bring those hips down. We're not sagging. We're nice and even, like a nice plane. From the crown of your head towards the knees. No shifting back here if you can help it. So modifiers right here. Some of the variations you may not be able to do, that's okay. Stay in the plank. For some of them, you can reach like one leg back and then the other leg back. So here we go. Tuck those toes. Let's all find our plank. 1 minute hold. Press into the earth. Press those heels back. Pull the belly in. The first one, we're going to just shift forward and back. If you're on your knees, you're welcome to shift a little bit. It may not be quite so drastic. The feet are flexed, and then you point and flex. Breathe. For 5, we're shifting it up. For 4, for 3, strong hold. For 2, hold it here, heels to the sky. We're going to lift, pulse, pulse. Pulse, pulse, alternating feet. I know this is challenging. If you need to come down to your knees, do so. Breathe. You have this. You're in control. You have the strength. Let's go 2 and 1. Hold it. Just hold. Breathe. Breathe. Good. You have about 20 more seconds. Take it strong here with the body. Heels back, squeeze the thighs, squeeze your buns. Everything is engaged. The more you engage your body, the easier planking becomes. Breathe, shoulders out of your ears. 10, 9, 8, we're lowering down. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lower all the way down to the earth. Make a pillow. Bend your knees wide, crisscross at the ankles or windshield wiper. Whew. Such strong work. Take a moment, take a breath. I'm breathing heavy too. Good. So planking is hard, but it's so effective and it's so important to do. Good. Reach your arms in front of you for a moment. I'm going to scoot over a little bit. And just bend your elbows. Give them a little wiggle. Shake them on out. Shake your hips out for a moment. All right, we're gonna bring your arms out to a T. So I'm gonna try to find some space in my little place here. Arms out to a T, the legs are nice and long. Feet are untucked, so they're pointed. Tops of the feet are touching the mat. We're gonna lift your arms up, squeeze the shoulder blades back, and bring them back down. Find where I need to be here. Squeeze and bring them back down. So lift, squeeze. So we're targeting in between the shoulders. We're not lifting our chest way off the mat. So we're just lifting those arms, squeezing those shoulder blades back. If you need to bring your arms back a little bit here to get out of your shoulders, you're welcome to do that as well. Squeeze and squeeze, breathe. Good, take your time. Let's go for 5. Your gaze is down. For 4, for 3, we're gonna hold it up like a plane. For 2, last one, hold it. Breathe, pulling the shoulders back. For 5, 4, 3, 2, make a pillow, bend the knees, maybe windshield wiper, take a rest. Awesome. All right, we're gonna add on a little bit. So bring those legs nice and long. Those hands right underneath the shoulders, lengthening through the spine, engage through the belly. We're gonna lift the chest, so lifting into that little cobra. Come on down and then lift the legs. So lift into a cobra, so we're like rocking ourselves. Lift the legs, lift cobra, lift the legs. We're gonna change this up by taking the hands off the earth. Good, now lift the hands, lift the legs, lift the hands. Lift the legs. One more time. Good, right back down. Everything lifts, holds. Breathe. Hoo-wee. We're gonna open our legs, open our arms. Close our arms, close our legs. Open, close, open, close, breathe. Take a break if you need to. Hang in there, let's go for 5. 4, 4. For 3, long necks. 2, you're looking down. Last one, pull it in, lift it up. Come on down, make a pillow, bend the knees, so good. Breathe. Sigh it out. Relax the spine. All right, one last one on our bellies. I'm gonna reset myself. Hands slightly in front of the shoulders. Keep your elbows tucked in. We're coming into swan. Tuck your pelvis deeply. So turning the pubic bone up towards your belly button. Tucking under, creating length in the spine. We're gonna roll up through our thoracic spine, lifting, lifting, lifting. If you have crunchy back, low back. Make sure maybe you're just going like halfway up here. That's perfectly okay. So coming up into our swan, breathe, shoulders back and down, really tucking the pelvis under. This is very important with this swan. So we're not just diving straight into our low back, lifting through the thoracic spine. 2 more times. Good. 1 more time after this. Taking a breath, inhaling up. I like to inhale up, shoulders back, look to your left, look to your right, come center, come all the way down. Come to your knees, walk yourself back, child's pose. Take a rest, stretch the spine. Knees are close together to get a little bit more into that low back space. Walk yourself over to the left for just a breath, and walk yourself over to the right for another breath. Lovely. We're going to come through center, push back into a quick down dog. Press those heels back, hips to the sky, press into the earth. Pedal out those feet for just a moment. Find the length in your spine. For 4, 3, 2, lift your heels nice and high. We're going to step or walk in between our hands. Come to a seat. You'll crouch down. Bring your hands behind you. Come to a seat. Take a nice deep breath. Grab the backs of your thighs. We're going to rock and roll a little bit differently this time. So we're going to do a modifier. Instead of doing the full variation, which is here rocking, which is called the rocker, we're going to grab the backs of our thighs. We're going to, so watch for real quick. We're going to roll back, legs go out, roll up, legs go up, come back, roll back, legs out, roll forward, legs up. So join me here, or no legs at all. You can just go with the wide legs holding on. Moving through the spine if that feels okay. Straighten, straighten, straighten. One more time. Straighten. Can you hold maybe those legs out? 5, 4, 3, 2, bring it in. Hug yourself. Folding into a little ball. Lovely work. All right. Sit up nice and tall. Take a nice deep breath. Grab water if you need it. Towel off if you need it. We're going to come into that roll down. I like to incorporate them in every class in some sort of variation, or in most of them anyways. Feet are flat on the floor for the first one. Hands behind your thighs. Let's just tuck the pelvis under, engage through that pelvic floor. Let's do a half roll down and roll it on up, opening the heart. Exhale, a little roll. You can release your hands if you like. Lift it on up. Roll it back, keeping those thighs together. Engaging through the core. Breathe. Good. We're going to get a little deeper now. Can you get a little lower? Lift it on up. Maybe you can lift the arms up over your head. And roll back just a little bit deeper. Breathe into the belly. This time, let's go all the way back. If you need that assistance, grab the backs of your thighs. 1 vertebra at a time, ever so slowly. Can you control your core? Arms reach overhead, the legs reach long, ribs knit down, your belly doesn't give up. Tuck the chin, roll the spine. Maybe those knees bend as you lift on up. Lift your arms to the sky. Let's do 2 more this way. Lengthening the legs as you roll down. Arms reach overhead, ribs stay knitted down, belly's engaged. Tuck the chin under, roll your spine. Find that control. Use your thighs if you need to, but try to use that control of your core. Last time this way. Arms reach up overhead. We're going to change things up. Roll your spine on up right here. Lift up. Okay. We're going to come into a bridge now. So I'll demonstrate that real quick while you're sitting up. Just watch. We're going to reach those arms. Extend. Actually, sorry. When we come down, we're going to bring your heels in towards your glutes. Arms reach to the sky. We're going to lift our hips up. Roll your spine on down. Roll it back up. The legs go nice and long. So here we go. The legs are long here. That was where I messed up. We're going to roll the spine on down. Pull the heels in towards your seat. Lift your hips up. Roll your spine on down. The legs unroll with your spine. They come on out. Arms lift up. Good. Let's do a few this way so we can get the hang of it. Heels come in, lifting up. We're rolling up and rolling down. Modifiers, grabbing the backs of your legs. You can be here, right here, doing the same thing, pulling on in, rolling yourself down, heels in. You can keep your hands down as well. Rolling on up. Good. Let's add on variations. This next time when we roll down, let's stay in our bridge. Roll it down, heels come in nice and tight. Roll on up. Give me some pulses right here. Pulse and pulse and pulse. Those thighs are close together. The inner thighs are engaged. The ribs are knitted down. We're just pulsing for 5, 4, 3, 2. Back to our roll-ups. Roll your spine on down. The legs go long as we sit on up. Hang in there. Roll it back. One more time. A different variation. Heels come in. Lift your hips to the sky. We're going to march our legs one at a time. If balance is a challenge for you, bring your hands to the earth. So the arms are just up for instability. Marching the hips, stay lifted. And march. Let's go for 10 and 9 and 8. Keep the belly firmed. 7 for 6 and 5 for 4. Just a little longer rep here for 3, 2, around, and 1. Both feet are down. Roll your spine down. Roll yourself back on up to a seat. All right, one more time. I'm rolling myself back. Roll it on down. Heels come in. Lift your hips on up. If you can, maybe your hands need to come to the earth, and that's okay, or you can keep them up. Lift your left leg nice and high to the sky. We're going to brush kick down and up for 10. For 9, more stability. Bring your hands to the earth. It will help you. 7, the hips stay lifted. 6. For 5, you can also just do a bridge. That's fine. For 4. For 3. For 2. Last one, feet to the earth. Lift those hips a little bit higher. Lift that opposite leg to the sky, nice and straight if you can. Brush kick down and up. Breathe. Good, you got this. 5 more left for 5. For 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Bring your heel back in. Roll your spine down. We're not sitting up. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. So great. Rock it out. Just wanted to incorporate bridging and doing something a little different. Roll through those hips a little bit. Roll it out. Nice. Move myself forward again. There we go. All right, stay on your backs. We're going to come into the series of 5. So if you can take a break at any time, if you need to modify, keep your head down for the modifiers, and maybe less range of motion for modifications as well. So the series of 5 is 5 exercises. We're going to do them in sequence without a break. So here we go. We're going to start with single leg stretch. Bring both legs to a tabletop position. You are welcome to keep your head on the ground and bring just one leg up towards the sky, modifier. Otherwise, peel those shoulder blades off the mat here. Reach one leg in, grab a hold of the other knee. Switch pull, peeling the shoulder blades off the mat, pulling the belly in. And if you have any neck issues, really try to curl from that belly and lifting the shoulders off of the mat. You should be able to rock it back and forth without a lot of strain. Breathe. You have 5 more left. For 5, for 4, we're going right into single leg, straight leg. 2 and 1, both legs straight. Right here, pulse, pull, switch. Pulse, pull, switch. Pulse, pull, switch. Pulse, pull, switch. We have 5 more. 5, for 4, breathe. For 3, for 2, for 1, just a quick little reset break. Pull your belly in, or pull your knees in, sorry. Put your head down for just a second and reset. Legs back to a tabletop position. Arms reach towards the sky. We're going to peel our shoulder blades off the mat. Reach to your ankles. Keep your shoulder blades lifted the entire time. The arms go out. The legs go out. In and out. Modifiers, head stays down. Your legs can go towards the ceiling. So right here, what I'm doing, modification, full variation. You can go somewhere in between. Breathe. You have 5 more. For 5. Whoo, for 4. Both legs are going to reach towards the ceiling in 3. For 2, hands are going to come behind the head. Right here, hands behind the head, peel the shoulder blades up. Externally rotate, drop and lift. It is not big. Your head is cradled in your hands right now. I know it. This is hard. Breathe. Breathe, breathe. Modifiers right here. You're welcome to keep your knees bent. That is perfectly fine. You have 5 more. Breathe. For 4, we'll have a reset. In 3, for 2, for 1. Hug your knees in for just a quick moment. Reset your spine. Crisscross is the last in the series. Legs to a tabletop position. Hands behind your head. Peel your shoulder blades off the mat. Lengthen your left leg. Cross the shoulder and cross and cross and cross. So the shoulders are lifting. Your head is resting in your hands. Crisscross. You can go to the ceiling too for a modification. Breathe. These are challenging. I know it. Breathe. Exhale. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug it in. So lovely. Awesome work. Heels to the outsides of the mat. Windshield wiper those legs. Much deserved belly break. Very nice. That was a series of 5. Of course, you can always do more rep range. We did about 10. All right, shake it on out. I do want to finish with 100s. So whatever that's going to look like to you, take it there. If you're really tired right now, you might just be in the first variation. So we'll start with variation 1. I'm going to talk you through it. So everyone start with me, legs to a tabletop position. Arms to your side, your head stays down for variation 1. We start pumping our arms. Variation 2, peel the shoulder blades off the mat. Variation 3, legs to the sky. Variation 4, you drop the legs. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember modifiers. If you need to bend those knees, absolutely. If you need to put your head down, by all means, it's your practice, but challenge yourself. Don't give up. Breathe. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Belly in. Good hard is one thing, but when it comes to pain, that's not what we want. So breathe, push yourself. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe those legs go long. Maybe you can finish it out that way. Breathe, pull it in. Good. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do 20 more. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, and hug it in. So very good. Roll those hips out. Maybe a little rock and roll, shooting the legs over your head, rocking through your spine. Taking just a moment to roll out your back. When you're ready, roll it all the way up to a seat. Let's go ahead and bring the hands to your sides. Let's just stretch the neck out a little bit, especially if it gets a little sore in those ab movements. So good. I know that's a challenging series. Be proud of yourself for what you did. Good. And then bring it back to center. Roll the shoulders back for just a moment. And then let's just go side to side. Let's go 2 and 1. The next segment is standing. So it's going to get a little bit harder with the full body movement. So stand on up, grab some water first, grab a towel off if you need to. All right. I'm getting a little sweaty in here. Okay, grab your weights or no weights, totally your choice. I'm going to start kind of to my edge. You guys probably have far more room than I do in my little tiny place here. So that space probably isn't an option for you, but make sure you have plenty of space from side to side. So we're going to start, I'm going to stand over here to the side of my mat just for space purposes. So starting with your ankles underneath your hips, roll those shoulders back, set them. We're going to just start with a side lunge. So stepping over, getting the booty back, the toes forward. So if I'm doing this facing you, toes are forward, my booty sitting back, I'm leaning forward. So what I don't want this. I don't want that knee going forward. So you are leaning forward, the booty presses back. We come to stand. We're going to add on to this. So this is going to be more of a flow, just getting you guys set up here. So step across your mat. One arm goes side, one arm goes straight. Come back through center, curl. So we're going to flow through this side. One arm straight, one arm side. So curl. You are welcome right here. Tap your toe, curl. Step over the mat. Tap your toe, curl. Maybe your lunge is like this. It's a little bit shorter than mine. Do that. That is totally fine as long as you're pressing your hips back and not getting into those knees. Good. So if you're mirroring me, your left arm goes side, your front arm goes, or your right arm goes front, curl. Good. If you want to add that little extra, add that balance. Good. Strong shoulders. For 3, and the weights are really just up to you. If they're not suiting you, just stitch them. For 2, one more time. Let's come right here and we just curl. Down and up, curl. And curl, breathe. Strong biceps. Maybe it's not heavy weights or biceps, but I sure want you to squeeze. Breathe, squeeze. Lift like a reverse crunch. Let's go for 4. For 3, I'm gonna step forward a little bit. For 2, for 1, we're gonna step it back, tricep. So we're not lunging. It's gonna be a straight leg. Press it back, come up, curl. Press it back and curl. Good, I might step back a little bit. Press it back. So we're hinging and curl. Press it back. So we're working triceps and biceps at the same time. Tricep, press it back. We have that little hinge on our body. You are welcome to be right here. Tap and press back. All right, listen in. Good. If you want that challenge of that balance for your body, take it. Let's go for 3. We're going to hold it back into, whoops, find your balance. And 1, press it back right here. Just the weights, just the arms, triceps. We are hinged forward. Our belly is strong. Good, let's go for 5. We're going to shift, change things up in 4. For 3, keep the legs where they are. For 2, for 1, palms swing in. We're going to reach down towards the floor, flat back. Come on up to stand, arms to a T. The arms come down. We swing forward, flat back. Strong, strong belly. We lift up to a T. So we come on down, we reach. We come back up. There is no roundness in my spine. Make sure your back is super flat and that your belly has control of this. Let's go for 2. All those back muscles. Breathe, last one, hinge. Come on right here. The back knee is gonna bend now, down and up. Make sure that front knee isn't going over those toes. Whoops, down and up. I just need to reset myself. Breathe. You have control, you have the strength. Your lunge does not need to be as deep as mine. Listen into your body. Let's go for 3. For 2. Hold it down, but the arms come up. Hold the strength here. Rotate to your right. Come center. Rotate. So you're rotating to the front standing leg. All right, so whatever direction that is for you, just make sure it's towards that front standing leg. For 2, hoo-wee. 1 more time. I know those legs are talking to you. Open up, down and up, flush it out. Breathe, straighten both legs, bend both legs. Let's go for 4. For 3. Last challenge here, 2. 1, hold it open. The legs are straight. Just the arms go. 5, 4, 3, 2, reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, bring it down. Step it in. Whew. Shake the shoulders out. I'm stepping back just so you can see me. Whew. Shake, shake, shake. Maybe give it a little wiggle. Whatever works for you. All right, I gotta step all the way back here. We're gonna do a little variation here. Soft bends in the knees. Heels, toes can lift. Heels grounded. Arms up over your head, triceps. Let's go. So more of like a little intermission in between sides. We will go to the other side, I promise. Breathe. Elbows to the sky, your gaze is forward. We're not leaning forward. Soft bends in the knees. Work into those triceps. Can you add a baby squat? Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Baby squat, nothing big. Strong through the thighs. Active thighs, active booty. Let's go for 5. For 4, we're gonna pulse it. And 3, For 2. Last one, pulse it down right here, pulse it. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and break. Whew, roll those shoulders out. We do have a whole other side. So that brings different challenges. Our shoulders are taxed now, so they have to work a little bit harder. And our legs are a little taxed now, but we have another side. So here we go, step forward, shake it on out. We're gonna start, actually, I'm gonna step over this direction. We're gonna start with that side lunge. So here we go, step over, should be your right leading leg. Maybe it's the opposite, and that's okay. Just make sure you're not working the same one. Step it over, front to lateral. Step forward, curl. So slow motion, right here, curl. Let's pick it up, side. Maybe you find that balance. Curl, side to lateral or front to lateral raise. Breathe, your chest is forward, those hips are forward. Breathe, you have 5 more. Curl those biceps tight. Good, this is 4 more. For 4, for 3, you got this. Breathe for 2, hoo-wee. Last one right here, just the curl. Down and up we go. I'm gonna step back for this. Curl, lift, and lift, and lift. Squeeze those biceps. Work those lower abdominals. Lift, yes, those hip flexors are talking, I know it. Breathe, but try to lift with those lower abdominals. For 4, for 3, we're gonna press it back, 2, and 1, press it back, triceps, whoops. Come on in, biceps, triceps, biceps. I'm gonna step forward a little bit, step in and out. Good, if you wanna come upright a little bit, you can. If you wanna keep that hinge, you can. Reach, tap, in and out. Nice long lunge. If you can get it back there, get there even further. Engage through the spine, keep those shoulders down. No earrings here, not wearing your shoulders. Breathe, curl. I'm breathing hard. I hope you guys are too. Let's go for 2. And 1 right here, just the triceps, just the triceps. Little pulses. We're hinging forward. The back heel is lifted. The back leg is long and strong. The toes are forward. For 5, 4, changing it up. 3, 2, arm swing down. We hinge. Arm swing back. We lift. We're upright here. We hinge. We lift. We're not rounding our spines. Whatever you do, I want you to feel that hamstring stretch, the outer glute stretch. If you're right here, do that. That is okay. Good. Everyone's different. Everyone has different things going on. Breathe. Every exercise may not be the same for all of us. Good. Let's go for 2. 1 more time. Good. Right here, back knee drops and lifts. You might need to widen your stance a little bit. Whatever works. Down and up. Those arms should be talking. I know it. They work to the other side. Breathe. You got this. Let's go 2. And 1. Hold those arms up. Bring those knees down. We rotate to the front standing leg. So I'm rotating right. You might be rotating left. Let's go for 3. Breathe for 2. Whoo-wee. And 1. Flush it out right here. Down and up we go. Breathe. For 3, we straighten our legs. And 2, right here, just hold. Just hold. Straight legs. Mine are bent. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring them down. Step it together. Shake those shoulders out. So good. Nice work on the standing segment. Never easy getting the full body workout there. Let's go ahead and set your weights aside. Towel off, water up if you need it. I know I'm getting my heart elevated. We're not even doing cardio, so it's working. Take a moment Take a breath, grab water. We're gonna come back onto our sides, or we're gonna go back to the mat. We're gonna come onto our sides. So let's lay on your left side. If you're facing me, really doesn't matter. Get on one of your sides. We're gonna bring your forearms down, keeping this side lifted. If you need to lay on your side, that's perfectly fine. So we're gonna start with those inner thighs. This foot is behind. This foot is slightly forward. We are open with the chest and the hips. So we're gonna start with some inner thigh work here. So laying down to start, and then we're gonna go to a sitting position. We're gonna lift and lift and lift. Hopefully you had a little break in between. You're able to kind of recover from that. Not too much, just a little bit, and lift and lift. Let's go 5, for 4, lift as high as you can, 3, for 2, hold it right here. Give me circles, circles. And position myself a little differently. There we go, little circles, circles. Good, wrists or elbows right underneath the shoulders for 4, 3, 2, hang in there, other direction, circle, circle, 5, 4, 3, 2, brush kick forward, heel back, forward and back. Good, working those inner thighs, work it. Let's go 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1, hold it, 5, 4, can you lift it higher, 3, 2, and 1. Keep that leg exactly how it is. Come to a seat. That same leg that was bent is staying there. All right, I'm gonna scoot back a little bit so you can see better. Hands behind you, open your heart. Externally rotate, that toe is turned outwards. Same thing. This is one of my favorite inner thigh exercises. So arms, you can lean back a bit, bring your hands back even further. If you want a little bit more, you can release your hands and get into that core. But if that doesn't feel good, bring your hands back. We're lifting. That toe is externally rotated. This is how we're getting into those inner thighs. Make sure it's externally rotated. You should be feeling it. I am really feeling it here. Let's go for 3, for 2, make a U. Up to the outside, into the inside. Outside, inside, last bit for 5. Breathe. Hoo-wee, 4, is that shaking? For 3, keep that knee straight, 2, and 1. Holy moly. Let's bring that foot knee in for a moment. Reset yourself. Whew. Let's open up to a butterfly real quick. Shake that one out. That was kind of brutal, that double time. Roll it on up. Let's come to the other side. So we're gonna go right into it. Elbow underneath the shoulder. If you need to come onto your side, absolutely. The whole point that I want with the elbow down for this is simply to get more into our core. We're open here with our hips and our shoulders are a bit open. So here we go. Let's start lifting. Lifting. We're working the inner thigh. The foot is flexed this whole time. Lift and lift. So remember, this one's stationary. You can hold on to it if you'd like. Lift, feeling those inner thigh muscles. Let's go for 4. Try not to drop here. We're not here. We're lifted. For 3, for 2, circles right here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, other way. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, horseshoe. Or we're just pressing out, not horseshoe yet. We're not doing that yet. Point your toe, heel in, kick and point. Down, not down. We're going back and forth. Whew, get my words straight. Let's go for 3, for 2, and 1. Hold it. All right, sit on up. Keep that leg straight. This one stays bent. We're sitting up nice and tall. Reach those hands behind you. We are leaning back. We're not rounding our spine. We're really pressing our chest open. Externally rotate. Right here, lift and lift. So make sure we're not crunched. We're not here with our shoulders. Make sure we're really far back. Lift, lift. Those inner thighs should be screaming, talking to you. Breathe. Do your best. If you need to take a break, do so. Let's go for 3, For 2, horseshoes. Now it's the horseshoe. Just for 5, for 4, for 3, whoo-wee, for 2, and for 1. Whoo. Shake that out. Hug both knees into your chest. Give yourself a little squeeze. Let's take the butterfly again. Soles of the feet together. Round yourself forward. Oh, I swear sometimes the words are hard to come by. Especially when I'm talking a lot and I'm tired. So maybe shake out the thighs, just feeling that forward fold. And then roll yourself on up. We're gonna bring those feet in front of you. Let's come into a forward fold. Get your booty out from underneath you. Maybe you bend your knees a little bit. Inhale the arms on up. Exhale, we're gonna dive on forward. And then we're gonna lift back up. So a little bit of an active stretch. Lift the arms on up. Bring your arms behind you. Open your heart. Look towards the sky. And then sit up nice and tall. Arms on up. Round forward. Maybe touch your toes. And then lift, lift, lift back up with that spine, the strong, strong spine. Bring the arms behind you. Lift your heart. This next time, we're gonna lift our hips up. Round on forward, touch your toes, touch your thighs. Lift on up. Arms come behind you, palms face outwards. We're gonna lift those hips, point your toes. And then bring your hips back down, flex your feet, point your toes, lift your hips. Little reverse plank. Hips come down, flex your toes, point your toes, lift your hips. One more time. Flex your toes, point your toes, lift your hips. Stay here. Stay for just a moment. If you can, bend one knee, tap, bend the other knee, tap. Good. If that doesn't work, just stay here for 3, for 2, for 1. Come on down now. You can do that forward fold we were talking about to start with. Let's fold on forward. Grab your shins, grab your ankles, whatever works. Relax through the spine. We are going to stretch it out. So good. Nice job, everyone. Breathe. Then roll yourself on up. We're gonna straddle your mat. So whatever you wanna do, either facing forward or come sideways, get a nice straddle, hands behind you, lengthen up through your spine. I like to kind of bend my knees, wiggle it on in there. If you wanna just stay right here, you can do that. Flex your quads, everybody. Maybe flex your feet. If you would like to walk forward, you can do that. Maybe you can come onto the forearms. Just depends on your flexibility. So just stretching those inner thighs, whatever this looks like for you. If we're just working on those inner thighs, just getting that openness. Maybe we're right here. Good. It's taken me years to just get to where I'm at now. So it takes a little bit of time. Be gentle on yourself, on your body. Take a breath, walk over to your left or your right leg. Little side folds. Take a breath, work into that stretch, and then walk yourself over to the other side. Grab a hold of your toe or your shin. Stretch it out. Good. We'll walk back through center. Bend your knees, pull it on back. We're going to take mermaid. So bringing your left knee, your right knee bend into a L shape position. So whatever foot this is forward, that might be your left for you. Itchy. Be in this position. If this doesn't work for you, right here is fine. This leg long, this one bent. If it does work for you, take that here. Try to get both sits bones on the ground. That may not happen. This one's lifted for me a little bit. Just try your best. We're going to come up and over. Looking towards the sky and then up and over the other direction. Getting that nice side bend. And bringing the hand to the earth. Looking towards the sky. One more time. Let's hold it here. Forearm on the floor. Reaching up and over if you can get it there. Let's round the spine forward and then lift the heart to the sky. Rounding your shoulder forward, lifting to the sky. Good. And then sweep it on forward, reaching those arms. And then roll yourself on up. Let's go to the other side now. So finding that shape, I'm going to change my direction here. Up and over we go. Inhale and then exhale as you go to the other side. Inhale, center. Exhale, breathe it out. One more time each way. And exhale, hold it on here. Onto that side, we rotate towards the floor. We lift up towards the sky. Rotate towards the floor. Lift up to the sky. And then swing the arm forward into like a little forward fold for just a quick moment. Roll yourself on up to a seat. Cross your legs. Sit up nice and tall. We'll take a nice big inhale, bring the arms to the sky. Exhale, twist to your right. Lengthen up through the spine, looking over your shoulder. You guys get a nice, longer cool down today. And then inhale the arms to the sky. Exhale, twist the other way. Looking over your shoulder, lengthening on up. Good. And then inhale through center, arms reach to the sky. Let's just take a goal pose real quick and then close your chest on up into a roundedness. And then open your heart on up. Exhale, close to that roundedness. And then inhale. Exhale, release those hands. Roll the shoulders back into place. Grow really tall in one last inhale to center. Exhale, hands to heart center. Sigh it out. Take a moment, close your eyes, appreciate what you did today. And I thank you all so much for showing up and taking my class and being here with me. I will see you next time. Thank you so much. If you want to unmute yourself and have a chat, feel free to do that. Otherwise, I will see you next class.
Hey, Stephanie, that was awesome. Thank you again.
Good, you're welcome.
Cool stuff. It's